Hey, how's it going there, ladies and gentlemen? So for today's video, I'll be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'll be talking about the manga. I won't be talking about the anime. I'll be talking pretty much what's going on like right now in the manga. So anime only, if you don't get spoiled. But thanks for tuning in. So with the manga right now, we left off with Yuji about ready to stab Sukuna with Excalibur. So there's two things here. A lot of people are saying this isn't gonna work, including me. This was a lot of sacrifice gone into it though, but I believe Sukuna is not gonna go down like that though, unless he does get released from Yuji's body. This will go into like my second theory, like what's going to happen, like my main one. So Geto, or I believe that's the right name. But the brain guy is controlling pretty much every single person's body and Yuji's mom. So what I think is going to happen is because he made some kind of like deal with Sukuna, because when as soon as Gojo got released from the prison realm, he went straight to Geto, and Sukuna protected him, and then they just kind of decided, let's fight on December and all that. So I'm thinking like if Sukuna, goes down or if he like gets released from Megami's body, one he'll just be purely reincarnated, which I doubt. But two, I think Geto will take over Sukuna's powers and just kind of make this ultimate powerful being. Because it's pretty interesting that Yuta he came by and already sliced off Geto's head already, or the guy who's controlling him. I forgot his name, sorry, and just kind of ended it from there, which I doubt's gonna happen because I think another big fight's going to happen because right now in the story it was we had Gojo versus Sukuna, which destroyed the entire city, and then we had the lightning god going against Sukuna, and he just got like sliced and diced, or at least we didn't see it happen. But I do believe he can recover. Same thing for, but yeah. So I do want to talk about Itadori because Itadori is a big part of the story. He is the main character, but he's been like thrown around a lot. Like Yuta, like I remember hearing like Yuta was supposed to be like the original main character, but he kind of just went with Itadori. So Itadori, ever since Sukuna like went to Megami's body, something's been off about Itadori. Like his body's like more adaptive to cursed energy or reverse cursed energy because of all the time that Sukuna's been inside him. So like when first like when you know when they first went after Sukuna, Sukuna tried to slash Itadori. He only did a little bit, and like slashed a little bit of his face and all that, and Itadori's still charging at him. But in the latest chapter, Sukuna still just doesn't show that much interest towards him, and just like literally sliced a part of his like body off and shit like that. And still in the newest chapter when he's about to like stab Sukuna with the light, you can still see that injury on him. So that's making me think like Itadori is like somewhat adaptive to like cursed energy now. Like since Sukuna's used his body so many times to just like go off, just like destroy cities, like use Fuga to blow up, set a whole entire city ablaze and all that. So I believe Itadori has somewhat of a power up. It just kind of like I don't know. It came as soon as Sukuna like left his body. Because the first thing Sukuna did once he got Megumi's body was just punch Itadori through a bunch of buildings. So yeah. Um, I will talk about Gojo. Like I do believe Gojo is actually dead because he had the flashback and he had the big moment, and his fights went on. His fight went on for a while, just constantly using domain expansion, and basically he said he like used that was like his limit and all that. It was pretty an abrupt way to like finish off a Gojo, but it does like set Sukuna up to be like a really strong villain because we kind of needed that. Sukuna he is like seen as a villain, but there's not we need to add like more stakes up to it because we always thought like we just have Gojo, he'll just like stop Sukuna or something like that. But now that Sukuna is actually at this all powerful form, it does like make things interesting because he can summon like everything that Megami can summon now, like Goraga, but he does say it was kind of like suppressing Goraga in a way, so it doesn't like over like use him and all that. So it makes me wonder, like, still, like Sukuna can't use his full potential. Like he has one more form left, is what kind of is making me think, because he was fighting hard with Gojo, but with the Lightning God, he was kind of like messing around. And even right now, with the newest fights, he's still just kind of like messing around. Like I don't know what his main goal is besides domination or just getting his actual body back. So, but as for the guy who's controlling Geto, like he's the one who's trying to create this mass world of like basically turn the world upside down, releasing all these monsters to the world and all that. I believe I don't know. It's been a while since I read this part of the manga, but he even went to like the United States to like show his power of like that levitation monster he had. So I'm thinking like it's gonna be more grander like things gonna happen. That's why I don't think Sukuna is gonna be like destroyed this upcoming chapters, but he's probably just gonna be like released and probably just gonna be like go to his next plan or his next form or something like that. Otherwise, like I'm thinking him and the guy who's controlling Geto are gonna fuse together. That's the only thing I really think of. That is still like a preposterous thing to say though, because I don't think Sukuna will be down for that. But I do believe the guy's controlling Geto. Like he still has something. He still has some shine left. Like Yuta cut his head off, but I believe he still has like one more trick up his sleeve. I do want to talk about Yuta too. So I did read to the part in the manga like where it introduced like Uta before like the movie came out and all that, and I really do like his character. He's extremely strong and is just cursed. He's one of the strongest curse users. I do want to see him fight more. He did fight in the Culling games. He fought against those two other like S class sorcerers and all that. And he actually had his work to put out for him, so it was actually enjoyable to watch like Yuta not just like dominate everyone, but at the same time, I really wanted to see Yuta go up against someone really strong like Sukuna. I honestly thought once Gojo went down, well, after the Lightning God, I thought like Yuji would go out there and like stall Sukuna for a long time, because I don't know. In the movie, like where it left off, I don't think we're gonna show like Yuta like fight Sukuna and then he's just gonna die to Sukuna along with his girlfriend. So yeah, things are kind of. I kind of I don't know. I kind of like it the way things are right now because you don't know what the hell's gonna happen. It's kind of like when Madara came out in Naruto before the whole Kaguya thing, but it's like we have this unstoppable opponent who just like he was a force to be reckoned with in the past, and now he's in the future, and he's just all powerful, and he has Megami's body, so he can summon all these freaking strong creatures. That makes me wonder though, Gojo's dead. So I was wondering if they're going to take his eyes because they have Megami's power, and then if they take Gojo's power, they'll have the power of the two strongest clans, right? So that's what I'm thinking. But here's a really fucked up theory I thought. So people are thinking the brain guy is controlling Geto right now. People are saying he's going to get into Gojo. That would be the most fucked up thing ever, but it would make a lot of sense, and it would be really fucked up because one, they would have the power of the eyes, and then we have Sukuna who has the power of the Shadow Beast. So that'll make them have the most powerful abilities in the world that we know so far. Um, Man, dude, like it's pretty much all riding on Yuji right now because everyone's kind of being taken out one by one. The judge guy, he got taken out. He went out with a bang. He was scared shitless, but he went out with a bang. Itadori. Now here's the weird thing. Itadori does look a lot like Sukuna, so he's like a vast and all that. But I was wondering if he has like a transformation of his own. It's just only because like the first like panels, is just the way the art was at first. It kind of was like leaning towards like a demon Yuji versus a demon Sukuna fight. But that was just kind of like my own theory when I first started reading the manga and all that. But things changed a lot, like a lot. Um, Megami's not dead. I honestly thought Megami would disappear, but later on in the fight, Sukuna redirected the attack to go after to go to Megami, so it just hurt Megami's soul instead of his. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Like Megami's still alive. I thought like once Sukuna transformed his body all the way, like the reincarnation thing, Megami was just gone forever. But that's not the case. So this is just a really hopeful thing. Like a really, really, really hopeful thing is that Sukuna is released from Megami's body. Now Megami is fucking gonna have a shit ton of power or whatever. But if Megami is saved, like it'll be a Megami versus Itadori versus Sukuna fight. It would feel good, but at the same time, we are missing one member, well, two members of the main cast. You know, I don't know. It's kind of like what it feels like. It feels like can you imagine if like it was like a Naruto, like where it was like when it was at the Madara phase, but you're missing Sakura's dead and Kakashi's dead, and all that's left is Sasuke and Naruto. So that's basically what did happen in the very end, though. But no, didn't die. It just feels a little off. It feels a little off, but it does feel like a desperate attempt to defeat Sukuna. Like it's not like hold your hands type of thing. They are trying to like release Megami from Sukuna, but it'll be really interesting if it really was like Itadori and Megami versus Sukuna and controlled Gojo. That'd be fucking insane. So because Gojo, he kept saying he's trying to make Megami strong enough to surpass him. He's trying to make all students like strong enough to surpass him. So, like I said, it'll be really fucked up. But if Gojo does get controlled by the brain guy and he goes up against Megami, that would kind of fulfill what Gojo was saying: is that Megami would be strong enough to surpass him. Again, that'd be really, really I don't know. Just imagining Gojo with that lion on his head and being controlled by that dude and just talking through Gojo's mouth, that would be really messed up. I can see that happening here. The only thing in my head that's going on is like Sukuna, did he 100% leave Yuji's body when he did that transfer? Or once Megami is saved, Sukuna will just try to activate in Yuji one more time, which I don't think is going to happen. So, yeah, there are some characters missing I want to throw in there. Like, hey, where in the hell is this person? Where in the hell is this person? Where in the hell is this person? They're not coming to fight Sukuna. Or why in the hell is, but I don't know. Things are definitely getting interesting. And like once Gojo got released, he pretty much like took out all the higher ups and all that. So it's just really leaving the rest of the like sorcerers to take down Sukuna, unless there's like other sorcerers from around the world that are gonna come in and like try to help and all that. Like this will be like the first part of the ending, and then the next part we'll have overpowered uh brain dude will have overpowered Sukuna versus Megami or Itadori or something like that. That's the only thing I really see happening, unless the next chapter he really does like defeat Sukuna and he really does like save Megami using the Excalibur to like vanquish Sukuna. That'd be a pretty wild way for Sukuna to go out, in my opinion. So yeah, um, that's pretty much all my thoughts I can think of off the top of my head. I didn't write any notes down. It's just something I want to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen before the next chapter comes out. I'm just kind of wanting to talk about like different like manga chapters and all of that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my little video and hope you guys have a good day. Peace.